It's Thursday morning, you know how it is. After we take books, we have to look at an art display this morning. We have Morakinyo Oluwafemi. He's a visual artist who explores classic and stunning storytelling, capable of evoking nostalgic feelings and taking his viewers on a journey of visual pleasure. Wow. Okay, so you take viewers on a journey. How do you do that?
Yes, it's all based on my background when I was growing up. All the things that I went through when I was growing up, like my dad used to collect stamps, postage stamps. So when I was very little, I used to steal all those stamps and I draw the figures inside those stamps.
Okay.
So those are the things that really, I was intrigued by all those things. Those are the things that really motivated me to be painting the way I paint.
Did you have support from your dad, your family?
He has been my biggest support ever because he believes that your works, your hands should be able to feed you, like what you do should be able to feed you. So I really appreciate him for everything he has done so far.
Okay, let's start talking about your works here. We have two that are here, and we can see some of those things that you do a lot of. There's a lot of, yes, like you said, nostalgia, old stuff. I see there's some of the things I saw. There's a 504, the older cars and all of that. But let's look at what we have here. We have some paintings here and all that. What inspired these ones that we have here? Let's talk about the one far right.
I think we live in a fast-paced world.
Yeah,
now.
I know that. That's the that TV is not color. Was it color that time? No, yeah, okay. But let's talk about that one. I can see the postage stamp and signal up there, and then there are two kids sitting by the TV. It's almost 4 o'clock. So that was the time when we used to turn it.
That was titled After School. I remember
After School.
I remember back then when I was still in primary school. We closed around 2 o'clock. We rushed home to go and watch maybe the cartoons, Ninja Turtles, and all that. So by 3:30, we are already in front of the TV. Just waiting. But now things have changed. We have TV running all over 24 hours. But then you have to wait till like 4 o'clock.
Was that TV, was it black and white? Was it colored?
There was colored. But yeah, there was one that was colored.
Because I remember the thing had key. They still lock it.
Yes.
And then my dad will open it.
Once daddy leaves the house, you can't watch TV.
It will enter inside. So they'll lock it and all that. Yeah. And then we had the color TV that they used to bring when we want to watch movie. They'll carry it from the room and put it on top of the old one and all of that. But yeah, okay. So that one is you titled that one After School.
After School.
Okay. What I can see? What's that?
The old.
Yeah, the counting and all of that on the blackboard. What are you trying to depict? What are you trying to say with that?
That's like the old way of counting back then when we were young. How to count. Like one, you make marks and you cancel. That's 5 already. Then you can see the cooler. That cooler is very iconic for jollof rice back then in the shelf. The red cooler and the dishes.
Okay.
So all these things are just to bring back the nostalgic feelings.
Okay. Well, let's talk about the other one. Yes, I can see the thread and the hairstyle. Yes, I don't know if I've seen anybody with that kind of hairstyle.
Heritage, just titled Heritage.
Heritage, that's what you titled this one. What inspired that one?
It's spelled with H-A-I-R. Heritage.
Okay, hair. All right, heritage. All right, I get that. So what inspired that one?
Yes, actually, that's growing up, I remember in school, over the weekend, maybe on Fridays, when we are going for the weekend, on the assembly ground, they will tell you, this is the hairstyle I'm going to do. All girls will come with this hairstyle, remember, patewo, shuku, and all that. But now, these days, all those hairstyles are not common anymore. So this is a way of like preserving and...
You tell everybody to come with that hairstyle?
Yes.
Ah, wow.
Yes, back then.
Okay. All right. And so now, looking at this now, you said you're trying to, for people who were not there when this was happening, what do you think your artwork can do or should do?
So it's a means, my artwork is a means of documenting my works. Documenting like people, like I'm still having a solo exhibition going on right now at my dream gallery on the island. Okay. So like I'm having students to come there to come and see the works. So these works will take them back to know where they are coming from. Like I have a work titled Jelly Osini. So it's a child carrying a slate. I don't know if you use slate when you were younger. Slates like with the chalkboard and all that.
Yeah, well, you know, sometimes also it depends on. Some kind of schools had that, and then there were some others. But then, of course, I was in the 90s. I was in. secondary school.
Okay.
So that means late 80s primary school and all that. So
80s,
yes,
yes.
I knew about them and all of that. I knew that there were slates and all of that. And let's talk about these ones that are rolling now. You know, we can see Obioma.
That's what
there's the Obioma. There's this guy by the
it's titled Cool Kid on the Block.
Cool Kid on the Block.
So now we have social media influencers. They're like trendsetter.
Okay.
Now, but that guy is like a trendsetter back then, because when we were growing up, we know our parents used to look for, after people that are like trendsetters. What they wear, they try to copy what they wear. They are very stylish and all that.
Who's that? The one that was just was it Abacha or?
Which one? I didn't say that.
There's one I saw in a military costume. Was that Abacha or?
No.
Babangida?
Old Citizen.
Old Citizen. Okay. I thought because what? Just hey, look at it.
That's our own soldier. That was what he started to the October 2020.
Which military ruler was your inspiration behind that particular picture? Was there anybody had it?
Babangida's regime. Babangida's regime.
Yeah, I said so now. You had those. What's this one doing?
Yeah.
Inside the this, by the way, this is very dangerous. Well, those of you who sit in the WC with your phone.
Yeah, but ideas come from weird places actually. Some people like me in the morning when I sit in the toilet, I get inspiration from there. When I'm quiet, when I'm quiet and all that.
And I can see the transistor radio there.
Yes.
I can see the transistor radio by the side. And now you have two stamps. That's to let you know that these postal stamps were really the inspiration for you to put back all these things and all of that. So I like, you said it's for document. Okay, let's talk about this one. Because there's some modern stuff in here.
Yes.
There's a cactus there.
The cactus, you have the old gramophone.
Gramophone, exactly, the record. Yes. Of course, I had that. That's where I used to listen to classical songs and all of that from my dad and all of that. But then the lady looks a bit like she's more modern.
Yes, she's more modern. So I'm trying to match the old and the new together. Yeah, just to make sense.
So the idea is documenting for future generations. Go back. Apart from creating nostalgia, then people also can look back and over. Yeah. Now you made mention that your dad said someone should have something that you can do that can feed you and fend for you.
Yes.
Art as a commercial venture, does it pay the bills at this point?
Yeah, it does. It has paid my rent. Okay. Though I still have a 9 to 5. I'm presently a senior director in Abata Acting Agency here in Lagos. Okay. So, like, during the week, I'm an art director. Okay. Then weekend, I'm a painter.
All right. So, but is it viable? Is this something, now talking to some other people who might want to, who might have, they want to go into art. Is this something that someone can do viably full-time?
Yes.
And because, there are a lot of things we would love to do. But then when you look at financially, can this take care of the bills? And probably that's why you're doing it. If you had an option, if art would pay you as much as you were earning in ad agency, would you still do ad agency or would
art is paying me more.
It is paying you more?
It's paying me more.
Okay.
Yes. And thanks for social media.
Okay.
Because I've even got people that bought my art that I've not even met before.
They've not met you before.
And they pay. They pay huge amount for these works.
Yeah, they do. So, well, like you said, so something I know about art is that it's about the appreciation.
Yes.
People who appreciate art, they know that there's a lot of work that went into this that you can pay. Yes. But then, as a society, I wouldn't say that appreciation is well.
It is. Things are really changed because art is like an investment now. It's always appreciate. Like the works my works that I was selling like 3 years ago, they're not the same price now. They're like double now.
Okay. So
it's like an investment. Yes, they appreciate.
Well, let's just round up with this one. Who are your mentors or your icons or people that you've looked at inspired you when it comes to drawing and painting?
There's so many of them.
Locally and internationally?
Mostly they are local artists. I have Mr. Duke Asidire, Edusa, Olakuz, C.A. Tantua. Those are my mentors.
Okay. All right. Wonderful. So, well, for young people out there, you can get some inspiration. He says it pays. So, hey, you can draw. And you definitely can get to pay the bills with that one. That's it. That's all we have on our display today. But the kitchen has been, the aroma there, Chef O, you know that I am QC. Don't mind MM in that place.